It's Bourbon Night. Hello, I'm Chad.
I'm Sarah.
Welcome in to those joining us live in the chat, and for those watching the replay, welcome as well. If you'd like to skip around to the different tastings that we're doing today, just look at the pinned comment down below, and it'll have timestamps for you to do so.
If you don't want to listen to us ramble.
Yeah, well,
who doesn't?
Who wouldn't want to do that? If this is the first time joining the channel, we do produce videos every Friday and live every Sunday at 3 p.m., usually Eastern time. So just so you know, I thought we might want to start including that.
Sure, why not?
Yeah, because we get new...
Look at Mr. Professional over here.
New people joining all the time.
We do, and that's a great thing.
Yeah.
So we love it.
So live is an hour long on Sundays. We talk to people in chat, we answer questions, and we always have a topic. Speaking of topic, what's our topic today, Sarah?
Today, our topic is Weller Showdown. So, this brings us into our first part, sample shout-out. This Weller Showdown is brought to you by Andrew Stone, who kindly sent us individually labeled, this one's for Chad, this is the Weller CYPB, the Craft Your Perfect Bourbon. So, we were able to get a full bottle to uncork from a generous local donation, but we were not allowed to keep that bottle. So we did do the uncorking. That's this past Friday's episode. You can go check that out after the live if you want to see the full uncorking. But because of Andrew Stone's very kind donation of this CYPB, we are able to put it up against the Special Reserve, the Antique 107, and the 12-year.
Yes.
So if you've been reading the comments below, I noted that we will start and move up by proof. We will start with the Special Reserve. It is the 90 proof. It is non-age dated, but said to be between 6 and 7 years. So we'll start with this 90, then go to the 12-year, which is also 90, but older. Then the CYPB, which is 95. And then the 107, which is 107.
I get it.
So,
This
you get it.
episode also brought to you by my Buffalo Trace Polo.
Oh, look at that.
Which is
Am I aquavitaed?
Which is a small because they were on sale for $5. They were like a closeout, and all they had left was smalls. So, good to know I can still wear a small.
If the seams burst on his shirt, no. I'm kidding.
Yeah. So, let's just get into it. I think that's everything on the agenda,
yes.
right?
I'm trying to keep up with the comments, but you all get real chatty, and I love that thing, that you get real chatty. But I guess Perry's moderating today. Thank you, Perry.
Bear.
Will let us know if there's anything that we need to answer. We'll try to get to all of your questions, but we got some talking and some drinking to do, so.
Perry does a podcast called This Is My Pear Bear Podcast.
This is my bourbon podcast.
This is my bourbon podcast.
He should call it This Is My Pear Bear.
You can find it anywhere podcasts are available.
So I was saying earlier, I feel like I've kind of pushed the special. I don't know that I've considered it so much recently. I've just been more focused on the 12 and the 107 that I feel like I've forgotten about this old guy.
Maybe unbutton and go 70s style.
Oh, don't do it.
For a $50 super chat, I will unbutton.
Oh, God. It's Bourbon Night After Dark. Don't even start.
It's getting a little hot in here. Boop. Oh, I can't even do it.
The super chats go negative because they're like, no, we
they
don't
were drawing
want it.
money.
We don't want it.
How do they learn how to do that? No. Yeah.
It's just so light and so sugary. I mean, I say that, but the sweetness of the corn. It's very candy.
So for those who might not be in the know, the Weller line, Weller is made by Buffalo Trace, hence the small polo. And it is a wheated mash bill. So normally it's corn, rye, and malted barley. They take out the rye, they put in wheat. Wheat is a less dominant grain, so it lets the sweetness of that corn show through. So a lot of people say it's a smoother, easier drinker. Buffalo Trace only has one mash bill, so that means this is also the same mash bill as Pappy Van Winkle. What? Oh no.
Oh my gosh.
Stop.
Get out of my hand space.
It's Pappy Van Winkle. So that's why Weller 12, I think, became so popular. Then people couldn't find that. And then
it was the antique.
And now it's this guy.
Yes.
This guy used to be able to walk in the store, see it on the bottom shelf for $19. Now, if you do happen to find it, it's limit one per customer. And it's gone up to about $22, $25, and $28.
And some places, some liquor stores or secondaries, on the secondary, I mean, it's even marked up. And I'm like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
How are you going to do that?
So we don't have all of them because we don't have the William LaRue Weller, which is part of the
Damn,
BTAC.
I wish we did though.
But, so I'll link the CYPB episode down below, and I'll also link our uncorking of the William LaRue Weller, which
was the same situation.
Was the same situation. Someone let us borrow the bottle to uncork, and then we had to release it. But back into the wild.
Yes. If you love something, let it go.
Let it go. Let it go.
Better to have loved and lost.
Exactly.
Better to have sipped and lost than never to have
than never to have sipped it all. Now, this is just classic. Like we've said before, this is just a real solid value bourbon. Now, can you really call it a value bourbon anymore since you can't hardly find it? I guess it depends on the area. Sometimes we go out of town and we see it.
Well, someone, Brian Brinke just mentioned when we were in Austin, it was sitting on the shelf. Yeah. And that's true. We picked up a bottle of 107 down there for normal price. It was 20-something bucks. 27 maybe? Yeah. After tax, it was 27, and put it in our suitcase and brought it home with us because we were like, well, hell, you can't find that at home. You got to stand in line for that.
Exactly.
Pretty much. But, yeah, I mean, this is...
And that's a bottle that we uncorked.
You know, it's just a shame because I do remember a few years ago when you could just find this, and it's a shame because it's a great...
It matches my shirt.
We would call it a value pour.
Where'd the bottle go?
You are so funny. Oh my gosh.
I don't think she meant that.
But yeah, I mean, you know, it's not like the most fantastic thing ever. It's really great. Super mild, easy to drink. If you were just going to sit around with some buddies and you knew you were going to have a couple and you just want to hang out all night, not trying to get too toasty, then I think this is awesome. It's a great proof. It's got a lot of good balanced flavor for the proof.
Yeah.
You know.
Now,
nothing wrong with it.
And what we should do, and I like that we're doing the proof of this vertical. I would have gone, perceived status. So this, then the antique, then the CYPB, then the 12, or maybe even the CYPB at the end because it seems to be going for more on secondary market. But I'm glad we're doing the proof today. I've never done it that way.
Me too.
And what I think we should also do is after we have that 107, maybe we take another little drag of this and be like, oh, it's is it like a lot thinner now?
Yeah.
Or what? It is a little one note-ish.
It is.
But it's a really good note.
But I expect that for it being 90 proof.
Yeah.
There once was probably more. It's been literally watered down.
Well, sure.
But it still tastes great. It's still got a great flavor. So everyone keeps saying
Mash and
Chad
Drum,
is so
welcome.
Cool. Yes, welcome.
I'm so cool because of the polo?
Happy Weller Sunday. I think it was because you did the thing where you said the camouflage and I rolled my eyes like you're not cool, and so I think they're just building you back up.
Thank you. My mom says I'm the coolest.
He needs it. I'm abusive.
She is.
I'm not.
Once the camera stopped rolling.
Oh, whatever.
It's just verbal abuse.
They don't want to see this. This is not what they came for.
No, this is really good. This is really solid. We had it in our 50 under 25 2.5 years ago. It did pretty solid. I would like to see it again. And
do you think we could put it in again though, because it's not readily available? That was one of our rules when we did the 50 under 25.
I think it's readily available enough.
I think there's some people that would disagree with you.
Well,
here.
Okay, how about this? Out of 10 visits to a store, you are very likely to find it once.
Yes, you are likely to find it once.
So, and you can get it here at a Rite Aid. You can get it here at a drugstore, which is actually a pretty good place to look for them. I can still find 175s occasionally. I can still find liters and 750s. I think people would want it more in there than to not have it. So, it started 2019. We are going to do a new bracket. It's a 30.
Yeah,
50 bourbons under $30 because
so many prices have gone up.
And things have dropped off from being made in our very first episode, 50 under 25. So that's coming. So I'd like to see this in there again,
Yeah. We'll answer a quick question. How do you feel about where you are in your bourbon journey compared to our experience 2 years ago? We've certainly stepped up our bottle game since Patreon. That is true. Patreon, having the support of the live and people getting to communicate with us has really helped people start sending us samples and bottles, and the Patreon money's helped us with bottles. But I feel like 2 years ago we were playing more in the, I don't know how to even explain it, if it's because of we grew or because the industry has migrated towards barrel proofs, but we've gone from liking things 90 to 110 to more 120, 130.
Yeah.
You know?
And I also feel like there's been a kind of a, and I've really honestly not thought of this until now, but a resurgence of bottled and bond.
Uh-huh.
You know, we've seen a
There has
couple
been.
new whiskeys come out, like the New Riff and the Wilderness Trail. Daggone it. I got Trace on the brain. Who have both come out within the last year, and they've been bottled and bonds. You know, the Old Fitz new bottled and bonds coming out with the different years.
That's right. Yeah.
I think bottled and bond has really had a resurgence, and it's weird because it's the most heavily regulated, you know, type of whiskey. The most red tape, I would say, out there.
But I feel like it also is a stamp of quality that they know that people buying bourbon bottles now have a lot more to choose from, and we're not stupid. So when you when you have something bottled in bond, that to us communicates a certain level of quality to be expected.
Sure.
Where if I'm going to make a gamble on something between a bottled and bond and not, if for the same price, I'm probably going to go with the bottled and bond.
R.I.P. Heaven Hill B.I.B. By the way.
Sad face.
Heaven Hill
Tear.
bottled and bond 6 year. Gone way. Do you want to just do this at the end of the episode?
Yeah, let's do that at the end.
Okay.
We have a fun treat at the end, a
Got
science
little
experiment.
treat. Hey, Carl! First
Hey,
Weller
Carl.
down, first Super Chat down. That deserves a
A
Weller
Weller
12.
Cheers.
Cowbell cheers. Cheers to you, Carl. And to everyone else in the chat. And to everyone else watching.
Yes.
And to... No, that's it.
No, that's it. But yeah. So, I mean, I also, let's see, in our past couple of years, yeah, I feel like the show quality has definitely gotten better. I've gotten better, I think.
You guys have gotten better with us.
Talking to people. But yeah, I think we've gotten better at doing flavors too. Like being able to pinpoint what we're experiencing and describe it. Because before it's like something's happening, but I don't know how to communicate it to you. Speaking of that, there's a Stave and Thief Bourbon Steward class coming up next weekend. It's next Sunday. If you're in the Lexington area, it's from 5 to 8. You should sign up. It's on Facebook, but we're going to be there. So that's cool. We're going to advance our palates.
Yeah.
Very excited.
There you go.
We've been waiting for this class to come around, so.
No, we didn't get to manage to snag our own bottle of CYPB. We had one on loan for the uncorking, and then Andrew Stone sent us some samples, and that's how we're getting to do this today. So, again, thank you, Andrew.
Thank you, Andrew. Nick Roberts, welcome. It's his first time watching a live. Loves the show. Welcome.
Welcome. Welcome.
Ooh, I will also say another thing that we've learned in the past few years is, like, what our preferred profiles are. Like, I don't think 2 years ago Chad necessarily knew that nutty was his thing.
Right.
Like, but, you know, I don't even know if I know what my thing is.
Good. Oh, hey.
Okay.
We completely forgot about this.
What did we forget?
Yeah, we should have done this top of the show. But we're going to talk about what we did this weekend. Yes, Friday.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we went to the Whiskey, Bourbon, and Scotch Enthusiasts meetup, the WBSE, up around Louisville, and got to meet those guys for the first time. Some people from Miami, some people from out of state.
Someone from
in-state,
Oregon, I think, was there. They just came from all over just to hang out and share good whiskey.
Yeah, so this is a Facebook group, and I think, you can, is it one of those situations where you ask to...
Yeah, you have to be, I think, approved, and you have to get permission.
Yeah, but it's a big group. It's a growing group. It's an awesome group. They had Freddie Johnson from Buffalo Trace there doing a talk. They had a representative from Heaven Hill. Thank you, Jose. Cheers to you, my friend, with a cowbell and a Weller 12. They had giveaways. I answered a trivia question and got a full thing of... I meant to bring those in. The Blanton's stoppers, so Blants, but let's not tell them the trivia question.
Okay, we'll ask you the trivia question.
Maybe.
We might be saving this for a future video.
I think we're keeping that one in our pocket.
Okay.
Sorry. And then there was also a raffle, and mine came up again. I kind of felt like a little bit of a jerk, but so I got some t-shirts and stuff. But it was just I just can't stress enough what a great group of people It
Yeah.
was.
Somebody had the Evan Williams 23, just like everyone, there
Brought
were
a
all
bottle.
these tables and everyone brought bottles. So
Yeah.
every table had different bottles on it. And like everyone was so welcoming. They were like, just come over to our table, have whatever you want. And this particular table had like the Old Fitz.
It was the baller table.
14 year, I think.
14
yeah.
bottle and
It
bond.
had, there was a Pappy there. There was the Evan
Well, it was
Williams
a
23. Loppy, my bad. I don't remember what all was there.
Yeah,
But-
the Evan Williams 23 year. There was something else right
But
by
I
it.
tried the Evan Williams 23 year and it was so good.
I mean, it was oaky.
It was very oaky, but it was...
very good.
I've been looking forward to trying that for a long time, so
Yeah.
that was fun.
It was really good. Yeah.
But yeah, that was just a good time. So
Yeah.
anyways.
Great people there. Love those guys. What was it? The gentleman.
Joe Green?
Joe.
He's in
thank
the
you.
chat, or he was in the chat earlier.
Yeah, Joe. You here?
Yeah,
Joe.
Joe. Such
Joe,
a
if
nice
you're here,
guy
raise your hand.
for inviting us.
Bark twice if you're in Cleveland.
I don't get that, but...
Anchorman. Yeah, everyone get on Sarah for not knowing an Anchorman. TNT Blues
Okay,
Corner.
I know lots. Go check out his channel if you're into that.
If you want something better than that, go check out TNT Blues Corner on YouTube. Cheers to you. That was a little bluesy cowbell there for you. Put a little twang on that one.
Twang, yeah.
Thank you for that, sir. It was great to meet you at our Keeneland meetup, and
Yes.
we hope to.
We should do another one of those.
for sure.
Maybe not in the spring, though, because it tends to be a little cold. And you never
Yeah.
know when it's going to snow in Kentucky. It could snow in April.
It could snow right now.
It could snow right now. So
No, it's not snowing.
Nick Roberts! What?
Nick Roberts.
First time viewer, first time super chatter.
Wow. We are going to
you.
cowbell you. First time. You only get the 3-hitter on the first time. That's
Well, we
a new
can't
rule.
remember how many new people are new.
Honor system.
Okay, honor system. Wow.
Yeah.
Cool. Have we ever had any of the
Boondocks
Boondocks whiskey
whiskey.
expressions? I don't think so.
Maybe at a festival, but those always get kind of shady because you're going from table to table, and
I can never
I
remember.
can't remember. I feel like we have, but I cannot remember what we thought about it. All right.
I feel like someone needs to put a GoPro on me so I can remember what I did. Like, oh yeah, I did try that. Because after a while, I'm just running around talking to people like, hi, what am I drinking? I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm having a great time.
Let's talk about this Weller 12.
Okay. It's definitely got a lot more oak on it, you know?
It does, and
And
it's
so much more depth.
Yeah, it smells like it's gonna be more viscous on the tongue.
Oh, have you not sipped it yet?
I have.
Okay, me too.
I have, but I've forgotten because I was just drinking. I wasn't in like analytical mode. But I feel like it's gonna have more of a, do it with me, everybody, mouthfeel than the Special Reserve.
It's so caramely and oaky.
I mean, it's got this real nice sweetness from that wheat.
I'm gonna save them a little bit of each. So like, I still have a little bit of my Special Reserve.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna save a little bit of each so I can.
It's a tad drier.
It is a little like the finish is dry.
Yeah.
It just bunches up the back of your tongue a little bit.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah. But it's
makes that little noise too.
makes that noise. But it's really good. You really do taste the age of the 12-year. Definitely has more barrel influence. It has more, bordering towards that. Usually, they say, in fact, on the Craft Your Perfect Bourbon, when you're selecting the age range, it's like, what was it, 8 to 12 year? They say more leather, more oak, in that flavor profile age range. And I think you can kind of more, like tobacco.
Right.
I think you can get that. And I think the leather taste a lot of times is what kind of makes it
You think
taste
that's
the
dry?
A little dry.
Yeah.
It's not like dry because I don't like dry bourbons, and that can be a killer for me. This is definitely not anywhere near like a
No.
killer range.
But it's drier than the Special Reserve.
Oh, for sure.
Yes. Okay.
But you can taste that age too.
We just addressed this a little bit in our most recent Barrel Proof Flight Fight. But what was our favorite Elijah Craig Barrel Proof? So we've actually just had the B518, but we haven't blinded it, so I can't actually say what our favorite was. But we put
That was in Keeneland.
B517 in the Barrel Proof Flight Fight, and we did them blind. But at different times, we have picked the C917 and the B517.
Yeah.
So I think it just depends on your mood. I don't think I've had a bad one,
Yeah. It's different because to determine what went in the flight fight, we had all the 17s, the A, B, and C 17s, and we tried them and we picked that 5. But it's like you do it the next day and you might pick the 9.
It's true.
It's really tough.
And I said
there was no like one clear clearly
no.
This is the best.
I think on different days
but we did both agree, which was cool.
That was cool. That's always good.
Yeah.
So this is our Andrew Stone sample of the CYPB Crafter Perfect Bourbon.
So we're stepping up to 95. This is another age stated. So this is an 8-year. This came from the top warehouse at Buffalo Trace. Same mash bill as all these others.
Yes.
It smells more like the 12 than it does the special.
It does lean more towards that spectrum.
And I think,
the spectrum.
I don't know where the 12 was pulled from in the warehouse. I would seriously doubt it spends all 12 years on the top floor.
Highly doubt that.
Carl! Weller 12 down.
$12 for the 12. That's clever. I like what you did there.
Cowbell, cheers to you, sir.
And Steve.
Steve A.
That's a CYPB. Cheers.
To friends, new and old, who are willing to share ridiculously good whiskey with you.
Cheers.
You know what I get on the nose?
Patrick Cersei's here. Oh, I forgot how to say his last name. Party Foul. Go follow him. He's the Cocktail Spin on Instagram. He makes the most delicious looking cocktails all the time.
Great photography.
Such good photography. He's doing a glassware contest right now. You should go just get in on it.
Check it out. And Jose, dry nutty. Okay.
He wanted him. He won. Everyone wants you to say it.
Nutty.
They've been waiting.
Nutty. Cowbell, cheers to you.
Okay.
Jose, dry nutty. That was a dry cowbell.
A dry cowbell.
It's a dry sound. But you know what I got on the nose on this one is more fruit.
It is fruitier. Okay,
Yeah.
and I don't remember thinking that in our uncorking.
No.
No.
Maybe this one's had more time to
Maybe,
open
and
up.
I don't think we were, we obviously weren't comparing it back to back
Yeah.
with, the 12.
12,
So,
yeah.
sorry I blanked.
With the
Where am I?
nutty. No, definitely, yeah, more
Fruitier.
more fruit. Dried fruit, again, because, 8 years up on the top floor.
Yeah, fruit and vanilla. All the sugars.
Yeah. Sugar ain't sweet. Now, one thing we kind of forgot to say about the 12, well, that's just kind of subtle, is if you let it sit in the glass for about 20 minutes,
Yes.
you can get a little bit
Some
more
of
of
that-
that cinnamon that they actually say on the back of the bottle, because we read it later.
We did.
It was like,
Oh, yeah.
vanilla and cinnamon. Which some people would think, how are you going to get cinnamon on a non-rye, bourbon? But it's really coming from the barrel a lot of times. I think a lot of times it does come from the mash bill, but you can also get it a lot from the barrel.
Jose
with the
You said-
nutty. I did.
Is he asking, are you supposed to say it, or is it because you did say it?
It's because I did say it.
Okay, gotcha.
So now I just want to, work it into conversation. Like, oh, what was that squirrel movie?
Ice Age?
No, it wasn't that one. But it had something to do with nutty.
Oh, the Mash and Drum.
Mash and
Jason.
Drum. Well, thanks.
Go check his stuff out, too.
Mash and Drum on YouTube. A lot of good reviews.
Such a nice guy.
Check it out. Yep. Very nice fella.
Willing to get up early to do a review for you.
Yeah. And to wait in line for
Yeah, that's
Four
what
Roses.
I mean. Steve A says he doesn't think that I'm going to be in any shape to cook dinner tonight, and he might be right. And Perry says we're flying through these pours, and that's probably why I'm not going to be in shape.
Oh, yeah.
It's okay. It's movie night.
It is movie night.
We're going to have popcorn.
Yeah.
We're going to watch Solo.
So, story, I haven't seen Solo yet. And if you follow the channel, you know that I'm a big Star Wars fan. One, was never crazy about casting someone else to play Han Solo besides Harrison Ford. So, there was that. But I did have tickets for opening night. And we were doing this live event.
And I went.
Yeah.
Because I had the ticket, too.
Yeah. Live event for the day job, not for Bourbon Night. And it went long, and I had to miss it. So then I just never got around to see it in the theater. Then I was like, I'm just going to watch it on I'm just gonna go to Blockbuster and rent it.
He's been fussing about Blockbuster all day. Like it's my fault that Blockbuster went away.
I kind of feel like it was. Somehow.
Millennials ruined Blockbuster.
It did. You know, sometimes you want to go to a Redbox.
You're showing your age.
But you don't want to stand out in the elements. You're like, I wish I could walk into a Redbox. That's called Blockbuster. They're probably like, ooh, who uses Redbox? Streaming or nothing.
Yeah, seriously.
But I bet there's some people in the chat who are like, yeah, Chad, I miss Blockbuster too. It was a routine. It was a Friday night, Saturday night like event. Walk in there, see the some guy named Steve's Picks. You know.
What are you talking about?
Blockbuster.
Okay. Nick Roberts asked if we have any experience with aging in mini barrels. This is funny because about a year ago we bought a mini barrel and we started buying White Dog and we were gonna do our own, we had this big plan, and then
Christaz.
I just feel like this really picked up. Like we started doing lives and we started trying to put more content out there, and I feel
Blockbuster and Blow.
What?
The movie or the drug?
Who knows?
John Belushi.
The 90s were a weird time.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, so we had started on that path of that experiment, and it's been on pause for about a year. So I guess we just need to get back to that. One day we will do our own mini barrel.
We will.
We were like deciding, are we gonna make it a 4-grain? Are we gonna stick to one distillery's White Dog? Are we gonna mix and match? Like, what are we gonna do with this? And then we were like, ooh, look, live, something shiny.
Ooh, what's that?
Ooh, let's start doing live.
Yeah, and I feel like once it's our only chance to like make a bourbon, and then after that we'll use it to like maybe barrel aged cocktails or infinity bottles. We'll give it a couple weeks in the barrel or something like that. But yeah, no, we need to do that. I tell you what. Wow, yeah, no dinner tonight, folks. Where's the takeout menus?
I had Wendy's on Friday after the Whiskey Bourbon Scotch Enthusiast meetup. We were leaving and I was like, Chad, can we go to Wendy's? So no Wendy's, because I already had it this weekend. But I did get up and go to the gym on Saturday morning, so I allow myself my Wendy's.
And there's something to be said about dipping your fries in a Frosty. Just saying.
Drunk Sarah loves fries and Frosties.
Yeah, she does.
Yeah, Sarah with an H is a big fan of fries and the Frosty.
Yeah.
All right, anyways, this CYPB is good. It's very good. Worth $300 on the secondary?
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not. But if you want to own a piece of history, then I guess. But will it even be history? And this is the question when we talk about collecting things and buying things for future whatever. Like, will anyone even care in 20 years?
Whatevers.
Will anyone even care in 20 years? I don't know.
Spicy chicken sandwich life at Wendy's.
He knows.
He knows it.
It is a lot fruitier.
Thank you, Dan. You're the man.
It's pretty...
Duckwitz? Dan Duckwitz?
Frosties plus fries plus nugs. Yes.
Nugs.
Nuggets. Love them.
Nugs.
I mean, I don't know if it's because it was in the sample bottle, if it's because I had rose-colored glasses on, or what, but I'm not as in love with this as I was when we first uncorked it.
Sure.
Charles Harkness,
Charles
fries and
Harkness
Frosty.
for the win.
Glad we agree.
Cheers, cheers, cheers. Someone said Sarah with an H, and I just want to point out, if you are British, you would say Sarah with a H. He's
been on this kick of why British people say things differently.
H and Z.
I'm really excited that everyone supports my Wendy's habit.
Wow. Thank you, Captain.
Thank you for your support of my fast food habit.
Captain, making it happen.
I really try not to eat fast food at all, but when I do, it's Wendy's.
Fries and Frosty is heaven.
Always
it is truth.
It's true.
It's truth. It is truth.
172 people are watching just to see me talk about Wendy's.
Welcome to the Wendy's hour.
Don't go. There's bourbon.
There's bourbon and a little. We're gonna do a little treat here at the end as well. But you know what? I will say this. So far of the three, and I didn't think this before, so it's probably just because having these in contrast with the other Wellers. This is, of three so far, the most nutty tasting.
So, drink.
Yeah, for sure. It's the most nutty.
A Whopper ain't bad, John Belushi. It's not. Have the Elmer T. Oh, they say you should have the El Martilli cap on with that polo.
Oh, I should.
The Alchemist, first time on the live, friend of Roy's.
Friend of Roy, Aquavite.
Any friend of Roy is a friend of mine.
That's right.
I love Roy.
Yep, Roy's great. Another YouTube channel to check out. This is just like
Aquavite, if you like Scotch, go check him out.
Yeah.
He's a really awesome guy.
Aquavite on
plus,
YouTube.
then you can hear his accent, and it's delightful.
I wonder if he says H.
I don't know.
H2O.
Okay, so
Halloween,
right now,
H2O.
how often do we drink? As often as we have to. Like,
Plus a little bit more. But mostly, I don't know.
I mean, I would honestly say like 5 nights a week is not unheard of, but that's not like us pounding shots 5 nights a week. That's like
That might be a taste.
an uncorking, a taste, whatever it may be. Did you already drink all that CYPB?
No, I got some right over there. And I'll bring it back to Cheers Jose because he's saying Stack Jr. is up next.
Oh, for him.
That'll be a little nutty. Yeah.
I mean, I would honestly say like, how many nights do we like drink a lot? Maybe 1 a week.
Maybe.
I would try not to because it's more about enjoying it and savoring it and being able to like create stuff for you all to enjoy and doing research than it is about, like I said, pounding shots. Like we're not playing drinking games over here or anything, you know. But
we will say the bounce off.
ooh, Monica. Yes, I told her earlier. So if you watch our Austin video, there's this moment when we're at the Crowded Barrel Distillery, and we walk up on this group playing this game called Bounce Off, and it's like a ping pong ball game, like Connect Four.
More
but
like a
it's sort of like
beer pong. Thank you.
Beer pong mixed with Connect Four. I don't know. Anyways, my mom, Pam, for those of you who don't know, Pam, who was in the chats earlier, was at this party with us last night. It was sort of like just fall fest snacks and bourbon and friends and shenanigans. And my mom was running this table. She was the reigning champ
like she was
of
at
Bounce
Vegas
Off.
and she kept hitting
She
hard eights.
she kept putting it all on black and it just kept showing up. She could not lose. And I was like, I mean, she stayed until almost midnight playing this game. I thought she was about to start taking money from people.
I thought she was hustling some chumps.
Yeah, she really was. Anyways, that's where I get it from.
Yeah. But yeah, Bounce Off. I think did we put it in our Amazon store?
We did put it in our Amazon store because, again, like I said,
check it out.
Monica saw us liking it on the Austin video, sent it to me for my birthday, which I thought was awesome.
Very awesome.
Thank you so much. And we've gotten a lot of enjoyment out of it so far.
Oh, for sure. And you can turn it into a drinking game if you want. Whoever loses has to drink.
Ooh, the Weller 12 or the CYPB. Ooh, that's tough.
Really?
Mm-hmm. I like them both. I think it might just be what you're more inclined to. Like, do you like the fruitier or the oakier?
Sure.
You know?
Yeah.
Not everyone would choose the same thing. I think we have to make a Weller flow chart. Like, what kind of thing are you in the mood for? Or where are you going? Yes or
maybe
no?
Maybe what do you call it when the circles intersect? It's a
Venn diagram.
Venn diagram. Yeah, there you go.
But what's in the middle?
Delicious. I don't know.
What's the name of the Austin bourbons? Like the 1876
Blockbuster and Butt Chug. You have some, John, you got some interesting things to go with Blockbuster. I kind of like it.
I think he likes the alliteration.
I do. I'm a big fan of alliteration.
Anyways.
So we've definitely slowed down.
Yes, we have. Well, Perry said we had to slow down. So, okay. I was just trying to keep up
Our
with the
producer
comments.
said, slow it down.
Yeah, he's basically.
Yeah.
Don't forget this plug.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, so I've got a little bit of these left, so at the end I can choose. So finally, and it's hot in here. I'm wearing my old lady sweater because I was cold.
Will you get my shawl?
Basically.
Yeah. Don't throw me down, clock.
It's almost time to start watching that.
Yeah, it is. Is there ever a time not to watch it?
I mean, I don't think you should watch it in, like, May.
I would.
I mean, I would, but it's very holidays.
True. Doing all the pouring today.
Well, you do all the uncorkings, so.
Well, you always pour yourself.
Because I'm the lady. And ladies first.
Okay. Fair enough.
That is actually bad etiquette. You're right. As a server, if you ordered this...
How would Peggy No Stevens react to this?
She probably wouldn't like that.
She would be disappointed. Carl Ivy. 1095. Oh, because the 95 proof. I like it. Cheers to you, Carl. Carl's a gentleman, except when he makes Sarah drink A
No,
Jaeger bomb.
then now he's a legend. They're literally
True.
like the legend is here.
I feel like we need to retire Carl's jersey.
Yeah, exactly.
By the way, Carl, send us your jersey. By that, I just mean a jersey brand like T-shirt.
Like T-shirt, and we'll just put Carl on it, and
Carl.
we'll frame it and put it up in
And
the
we'll
basement.
Just hang in the rafters. We need to get some rafters.
We gotta get some rafters. All right.
Maybe go to Home Depot.
I'll put that on the list
some
of
rafters.
projects that we'll never finish,
Okay, good.
along with the mini barrel.
The mini barrel, the rafters, Carl's jersey.
We're trying to build some bigger bourbon shelves because we're running out of room. It's starting to take over the floor and all the wall space. So
That will happen though. 'cause
that will happen.
It
Projects.
needs to be done. It needs to be done.
Oh, I know. Oh, my floor space.
Nose wise.
Because I'm the lady. That's why.
There you go. Don't tell me. Don't tell me. Don't tell me.
That reference?
Yes. Is that?
Is Chad not to?
Is that?
He's not going to get the reference.
Hold on. I can. It's a Disney movie. It's 101 Nope, it's not. That it is the aristocrats.
Yep. Aristocats. Yep.
Got it.
You ain't nothing but a. Wait, you ain't a lady. You ain't nothing but a sister.
There you go.
And that's called the Dark Ages from Disney.
Yeah. That's why Lady is a tramp. This one definitely has the most, the most nose because of the proof. I feel like this would also be a 6 to 7 year non-age stated. So this is basically the green
smells
label,
so good.
the special reserve turned up to 107.
Why do I love it so much?
You're a proof hound.
I guess, but it just smells like.
You're a proof tramp.
To me, it smells like the most, like has the most depth. Like, you know, I feel like the CYPB was fruity and the 12 is oaky, but I feel like this one is so many things.
I don't know if that's directed towards John, but no, this is not a store pick. They do store picks of Antique. That's the one that gets a pick. I don't think any of the others get picks these days.
This is not a pick. This
Perry
is
and I
straight
went
up.
on a pick of Antique 107 that should be coming out at I think, the end of this month. Is that right, Perry?
New shirt alert, proof tramp. Jason says from the Matching Drum.
You ain't nothing but a proof tramp.
I don't know if I would. Could I wear that?
Could I get away with it?
Could I get away
pull
with
that off?
If a photo of me in that shirt ends up on the internet, I mean, it could say worse things. There's no curse words on it, right?
Right.
I think it's kind of, if it's done in the right font, the right typography, I think it could be flirty.
A real classy font.
A real classy tramp font.
Yes. You should get it as a stamp.
Oh, that's funny. Yes, yes.
This is, I don't know, like I'm really just picking up, I think, the proof on the nose. Maybe a little bit of cinnamon. What's going on for you? Vanilla.
Yeah, definitely vanilla. Maybe some cinnamon. But it's almost clovey, which is weird because there's no rye.
Barrel influence, you know? It's a good nose, though. I like it.
Some chocolate.
Nothing's like super proof
What
princess.
is that thing called?
There you go.
Anise? Anise?
A nice.
The star spice. That one.
There you go.
See, this is the things I'm going to learn in my bourbon steward class. And if you want to come take it with me, there's still tickets for next Sunday. You should come. Watch me be a student.
Ooh, man.
Anise. Yeah, anise. I don't know how you say it, though. I know how to spell it. I just don't know how you say it.
A nephew?
Someone phonetically put it out there for me.
There you go.
Anise. Anise.
And is?
Thank you. No, where'd it go? Oh, so many things are happening. Niece.
Anise.
Anise. Okay,
Anise.
thank you. Nice.
Okay. How's that Kentucky Chill? But that's to Monica. How is it, Monica? Tell us. Always get chocolate and cinnamon on the 107. Jason from Master Drum
Yes,
says.
chocolate and cinnamon. For sure.
Chocolate definitely on the finish. It definitely goes towards that milk chocolate range.
I get cinnamon up front and then into a chocolate. Yep.
Exactly. Same. Lovely.
Dang, this is underrated, I feel like.
Lovely palate. I feel like, though, this isn't hitting the tongue like the 90 proofs did. 90 proofs just laid all over your tongue. Definitely mid.
They worked their way back.
Front to mid, not so much back. This, I don't know where that's
It sounds kind of naughty, but yeah, they just like worked their way back your tongue like real slow. And you got to experience all of it, and I think it's because there wasn't the element of the higher proof in there.
I feel like actually this one's more back of the tongue.
I love this. I think this is great.
Yeah.
I think it might be my favorite. Ugh. But I think I knew that before. I think I said when we did the CYPB uncorking that I was going to have to try it against the 12 and the 107. And now that I'm having it, they think it's funny that I said naughty.
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 It's naughty. Yeah, work it over the tongue.
Yeah.
Give it that chew.
Okay, so if I'm going to
Blow
work
in
on these...
suck in some air over it.
No offense to the Special Reserve. It's great. It just doesn't have the oomph that some of these have. And so I just know that it's not going to come up on the top of the charts for me. Happy with it. Not mad about it. Just... So I've got the 12, CYPB, 107. I'm going to do a little sample.
Oh, I can do that too. I agree, though. I had to put the Special Reserve last. I don't think that's a surprise to anyone.
Tofomatic asked if I ever got a Milky Way to go with my Eagle Rare.
Oh, daggone it.
No, but we talked about this. I think it may have been after an episode where we had one or two. So Halloween's coming up, and we're going to do a live episode, not this coming Sunday, but the next Sunday, where we pair a couple bottles with some candy, and that's going to be the Milky Way and the Eagle Rare will be on there. Probably a Reese cup and maybe something from Jim Beam, or
yeah, I'm thinking a Booker's.
I was either thinking
Baker's.
a Booker's or the Baker's, or maybe a Candlestick. No, I'm just kidding. What was the other thing? Oh, maybe Noah's Mill. I don't know.
Maybe like Beam, Bald and Bond.
And then probably
like a Beam 100
Four
proof.
Roses small batch with maybe like a Hershey bar or something.
Chocolate.
We're working on it.
Yeah.
But we've got some plans. Ooh, Whopper and Elijah Craig, I think was
Whopper and Elijah Craig.
Yes. I think it was Elijah Craig barrel proof.
Booker's and a slice of pie.
Well, that's not Halloween candy. You don't get that. So we're working on it. If you have any awesome Halloween pairings, you let me know. Oh, Big T Bourbon Cigar wants you to blind me on these three.
Oh, okay.
Does it taste better than Ardbeg? Everything tastes better than Ardbeg. Someone else asked if we drink scotch. I try scotch. I sample scotch.
We drink scotch.
I will drink scotch. I will not enjoy it, but I will drink it.
Montana
Thrasher.
That's
a pretty badass
It really is.
YouTube name.
I like it. Cheers to you. Cowbell cheers. That was a little
That
weak.
was weak. There we go.
Okay, so same order for me. We have 12 CYPB and Antique
Yes. Okay.
right here. But you're going to go blind.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Do you trust me? I'm not peeking because I really don't care who wins. This is hard, though. Okay. Where's my water?
It's over there.
Thank you.
Yep. So that was one.
We should get blindfolds, or it's Bourbon Night.
Bourbon
we
Night
should get its
blindfolds.
Bourbon Night masks. Those masks, the sleeping
That
ones.
says do it blind.
Yeah, or something. What are you doing? Well, okay.
Oh, and we got a Carl Ivy super chat.
Okay, well, I already know.
You already know?
Ooh, I think.
So that was 3.
It's between 2 and 3.
Between 2 and 3.
But I think it's 2.
You think it's 2?
Yep. Can I open my eyes? It was 2. Yeah.
Which is this one?
It's 107.
107.
But this was very close,
Yep.
which was the 12.
So get your favorite and do your favorite cowbell cheers.
107,
Carl.
cheers.
Cheers to you.
Cool. The suspense. Oh no, I'm knocking things over. And she chooses the water. Jason Estelle said, hey, thank you for coming out and bringing the B518, the Elijah Craig Barrel Proof, to my birthday.
Yes.
We enjoyed it last night. So.
Absolutely.
Ooh. Jason from the Mash and Drum said Snickers Dark and Elijah Craig Barrel Proof.
Okay. So should I do the same thing or
But
what?
the Weller 12 is very close. Yeah, do it. Do you guys care? I mean, we've got 15 minutes to kill. Not to kill. We do have
A thing.
to do after this, but yeah, let's do it because your tastes differ from mine, and sometimes people relate more to
All right,
you.
fine.
Okay.
Ah. Where is it? Is it? Put it in my hand.
I did.
Oh, this is tough.
Can you even do it?
That's very hard. Mmm. Okay.
I just like watching him struggle a little bit.
Okay, so that was number 2.
Mm-hmm. Number 3. Yes, yes. Very funny. With the comments. This was number 3. Is there any one that you would like to have again? He takes way longer to decide than I do. Except for like a couple times lately with the barrel-proof flight fights, I feel like I've taken a lot longer than you have.
True. I kind of feel like number 2.
Okay.
I'm just gonna say number 2.
You gonna say number 2?
Yeah.
All right. Ding, ding, ding. We both choose the 107.
Wow.
Shocker.
But I also like number 1. Was that the CYPB?
No, number 1 was a 12.
Number 1
So
would
we
have been
both
the
agreed.
second.
Number 1 would be my second place
Yeah.
also. So I think the next question would be CYPB or the Special Reserve, but I think I could say the proof alone would make me choose CYPB. I mean, I don't know that.
I think it would for me because the CYPB was the nuttiest of them.
Mm.
So I think the CYPB would get the win. Would pull it out.
Yeah, just having them right there. I mean, again, love Special Reserve, nothing wrong with it, but when you put it up against the other offerings,
we wanted to go back to this one at the end anyway.
Yeah.
To see if it tastes thin.
and that's what I'm doing right now. And it does taste thin. When you drink it after the 107, you're like, but what?
Oh yeah, it really.
What is
It
it?
really
It really
does.
ruins it for
It just
you.
feels it just tastes really thin, more one note. I feel like the Special Reserve is a start the evening type of drink.
Mm-hmm.
And you can stay on it for the evening. Absolutely.
So I think, moral of this story is don't cry yourself to sleep at night because you can't find the CYPB or you don't want to pay $300 for it. I don't think you should. I
Definitely
think
the CYPB.
you should go for the Antique 107 or the 12.
Whoa,
thanks.
Diplomatic. I will do a 107 cheers. Thank you.
Okay.
That was a nutty 107.
Yep.
Thank you.
I just, if it is your prerogative to go out and hunt that bottle, then more power to you. I think you should
Preach,
do whatever
Sarah.
you want. Yes. But I'd spend my efforts on the 107 or the 12 if I were you.
Sounds like the Blanton's green as well, says Chris from Australia.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's like, it's good on it. The Special Reserve's good by itself, but when you compare it, it just... Wah, wah,
Womp,
wah.
womp. Do they say H in
He
Australia?
agreed, yes.
Okay.
Sarah with an H.
Sarah with a H.
Hey, thanks for saying like us. Hit the like button. That's
Thank
very kind of you.
Yes.
All right, so let's
We
move
support
on
that
to our
message.
experiment because
All right.
I'm not sure.
This will be kind
So
of cool.
thank you for everyone who would like to stick around.
Well,
Well, chat's gonna shoot them, so there's that. We're going to do a little experiment here. So we made, for those of you who were paying attention, we made our own, it's Bourbon Night Blend, Keeneland Tailgate Batch 1 for my birthday last weekend for our Keeneland meetup. And Chad had ordered this, and people call it different things.
They call it a hydrometer.
Hydrometer. Someone online
It's
called it an alcoholometer. It's a hydrometer.
It's a proof and trails.
Yes. So he had ordered this so that we could test our very own blend and see what proof it was. And then it came in the mail the day before, broken. So we never got to test it.
But-
and we've never used one of these before. So we kind of wanted to do this with you guys to kind of, we'll learn together.
Shout out to, man, I knew I should have written it down. Ohio Homebrew.
I think that's right.
Ohio Homebrew. They're the ones who actually fulfilled the order on Amazon.
Mm-hmm.
This both of these things I ordered from our Amazon influencer link.
Yes.
So Amazon.com/shop/it's bourbon night. This is like $9. This was like $7-8. And yeah, shout out to them because I just emailed them and said, hey, it came broken in the mail. They immediately said, sorry about that. They sent a new one. And
Here it is, intact.
They even put some bottle opener keychains.
Yeah, how nice is that?
Just for good measure, which was very nice. So, we've never done this before, so we might do this completely wrong. There actually might not be enough in here.
I think there will be. I think that there's more in there than you think.
Okay.
We only need to get it like up to here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so.
All right. So
pour this in.
You fill it to here-ish. We'll see how far we get.
All the ones that I've seen, it's pretty far up.
Thanks for ordering off our page, Monica.
Yeah.
We just like to put our fun stuff on there that we like to use. Yeah, that'll do. That's
that'll
good.
be enough.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Do you want to tell them what's in the...
Dustin.
Okay.
Dustin.
Whoa, hello. Sorry, headphone listeners.
Dustin said he gave $5. He said, I normally pay a lot more to see someone blindfolded and say, put it in my hand. Can you even do it?
Wow, that's awesome. We should do like a smash cut of you saying those things.
Oh no, that just got me.
Okay.
Oh no. Dustin, that's hilarious. Thank you. Very funny. I'm glad we're all adults here. Hope you're all 21. So.
Do you want to tell people what is in our...
Oh, yes. While he does this, and we'll give it a second. This is a blend, equal parts, Old Forester 1920, Woodford Double Oaked, JTS Brown Bottled and Bond, Booker's Backyard Barbecue, Old Crow Reserve 1792 Full Proof, Stag Jr. the 130 proof version, Eagle Rare, Evan Williams 1783, Heaven Hill Bottled and Bond, Wild Turkey 101, Jim Beam Double Oak, Pure Kentucky XO, Elijah Craig B517, and Maker's Cast Strength. So we were going for
It's a 4-grain.
We were going for a 4-grain
nutty
profile.
Yeah, nutty profile.
And we were wanting it to be... We had some barrel proofs in there that we really liked, but then we put some like 100 proof or lower in there too to balance it out. So we're expecting it to be somewhere around like 110, but we don't know.
Look.
That's like exactly, that's 110.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to do it
We haven't done this before.
Do at the bottom of the meniscus.
Big T Bourbon Cigar said that too.
And it looks like it is how is it exactly
It's exactly 110.
Wow. Well,
yes,
okay.
we're reading it across the bottom of the
Yeah.
meniscus.
And then the other side.
Nutty drink, Jose. I love that this is a game.
I am out
Here.
of bourbon.
Borrow.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Jose.
Oh, I thought you were saying thank you to me.
I was. And then I said thank you to Jose. So here is, 55%. Here on the other side of the
I feel
trails.
like I should have my lab coat on.
Proof and trails. So, 55. They say not to let it hit the side because that can vary. That can get you off on the...
Okay, he's in full Chad mode right now of nerd.
55%, 110 proof. It checks out. Whoo! And I want more people to taste this. Everyone who had it said they really liked it.
Well, I just read, and sorry for those of you who watch this later because you'd have to write it down quickly, but it's recorded on the internet. The equal parts blend. It was 2 ounces of each of those. You could do 1 ounce of each. We just wanted to fill up the bottle for the people at Keeneland, so you could do 1 ounce of each and get a half bottle or a half ounce.
I feel like that's like a ridiculous recipe.
This is a ridiculous recipe. You should make your own blend. Pick a profile that you're going for. If you like cinnamon, for example, then go for that.
Because the Old Crow Reserve, they don't make anymore. The B517 is over a year old now. That's going to be kind of tough. What it has inspired, I really want to try a 3-recipe home blend of readily available things.
Okay.
Find something that tastes really good.
Yeah, because this And another thing that inspired us, this guy, Joe, who's regularly in the chat, he brought a bottle of his home blend with a label.
Which was
three
readily available.
And it was very good.
Really good. It was really good.
So we would like to do the Chad and Sarah blend. Someone else had said earlier they wish we would do a pick and sell it. We're working on that, actually.
We are.
Like, we actually have a connection who has said, yes, we can do it. The problem is that it's not bourbon picking season really right now. Like, in November is when it really dies off until the spring. So we're looking at 2019 to do a pick and to work that out. And we got an offer to do an Old Forester pick in January. But neither of us are super big Old Forester fans. I mean, it could be good. It could maybe not be. But we're talking about doing, like, different levels of, I want to be on your pick.
Yeah.
I want to come on the pick. I just want a bottle, you know.
I mean, there are some stores like, you know, Big T said Hops to Go. Sarah and I both been on some Hops to Go picks. We've been on some Core Selection Bourbon Society picks. We're getting ready to go on a pick.
We're going on a pick on Wednesday with OBC Kitchen. They now sell their bottles retail. The trick for us is we have to partner with a retailer who can ship.
Yeah.
So a lot of retailers can't ship, and that's a big deal because we know you guys are everywhere. I don't know if they can ship internationally, but we know we have fans all over, and we want you guys to be able to order it where you are, laws permitting.
Yeah.
So that's our goal. So we're working on it.
Speaking of Old Forester, we went out looking for the 1910, the last in the Whiskey Row series. Didn't find it, but we were looking at some information. 1910 was a year that they had a big fire, shut down the line. They had this aging stock that had already been dumped.
It had already been dumped into a vat, but not bottled, and they couldn't bottle it.
And for some reason, it was gonna
be ruined
in this vat, so they put it in a new barrel, and that was the first recorded double barreling. So this is a double-barreled bourbon, which is really interesting. But then we saw the proof.
Yeah, 93.
93 proof. So the first release was 90. The second release was 100. That was their bottle and bond. The third release was 1920, which was 115 proof. So we were thinking this one would be like maybe 120, something crazy. 93 proof.
93.
So it's basically 4-year-old Old Forester 100 that is then double barreled for another 6 to 9 months or to a year. So it's like, no, not even a year, 6 to 9 months.
Yeah, 6 to 9 months.
So not even 5-year-old bourbon. Double barreled, okay, cool. Double oaked, a trendy thing now. But it's going to be like $55. Which is not even a 5-year.
Because if you can have 1920, which is 115 proof, for the same price, like, I mean, I'm going to have to try this first because people are saying it's the best thing since 1920. I don't know about that. I guess we'll be the judge.
We definitely will get a bottle soon.
We will let you know.
Let you guys know. We're about out of time. We really enjoyed hanging out with all you guys. Thank you so much for everyone who commented, participated in the chat. Super chats are always appreciated. That keeps this channel moving and growing and going towards our goals.
You guys are the best. For us to be able to even consider things like our own barrel pick.
Yeah, absolutely. Teamwork makes the dream work.
That's what they say.
So, tune in next week, which we are doing, we don't know yet.
Well, we could do the Halloween candy next week since people will be eating candy for a full, 2 weeks, so.
All right.
We'll talk about it.
If
you guys want that Halloween episode, we will give it to you.
We still have the Kentucky Bourbon Trail episode coming up at some point. That'll happen. That's on the calendar. So it'll be something like that.
Yeah.
I love how structured we have this stuff.
Very structured.
Yeah.
We like to be flexible.
All
right.
Cool.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you all so much. We will see you for Friday's episode. That's the produced episode. Next Sunday for this hangout here. And until then, you all know what to do. Brian, real quick. We
Cheers.
got 30 seconds to cowbell cheers him.
Woo!
Whoa, that was loud. Sorry. Until next time.
Drink more bourbon.
She said it.